again to Ceci's podcast. Hello, welcome again to my podcast. My name is Cecilia. I'm from Argentina, from Córdoba, but I'm living in Spain 15 years ago. I'm a crochet and knitwear designer, or at least I'm trying to be one. So welcome again to a new episode of my podcast. Today I'm gonna talk about my finished projects and also a new pattern that I have on my Ravelry store. In more projects that I finished from my own design and from another designers. I have a lot also of project in work in progress projects, so I will show that also, and new yarns that I received from Knit Crate, and also a book, 3 books that I buy that I think that are very good books to have on your library. So let's start with finished objects. Well, my first finished project is this one that I'm wearing. I'm sorry. Is this is the Mittens crop sweater. I finished it, I blocked, but I didn't hide the threads. But I like it a lot. This is my new design. I will show you now. Here you have. It's with bubble sleeves, as you can see. It's crop, but it's not so crop, and you can add more. You can make it bigger, just repeating this part of the pattern. Okay, if you make one more repetition, you have 5 centimeters more, and if you make 2 repetitions, you have 10 centimeters more. So I think that it's okay. You can make in this size, or you can make longer. And the pattern is a raglan yoke. It's a bottom-up sweater, a bottom-up construction. I make it with fingering weight. And you have stranded knitted, yes, stranded knitting. It's a color work technique. And here you have a little lace stitch, and here you have a section that is slip stitch. I write the pattern in 10 different sizes for all sizes. So wait. So I think that you will find very interesting. So if you like it, this is another project that I make to write the pattern, and then I test the pattern with my testers, and I make this one also for test the pattern, because I have a lot of problem with the sleeves. I don't know what happens. I make a mistake in the draft version, so I couldn't find where was the mistake a lot of times. So I have to knit again the sleeves to see where was the mistake. And I finally finally the mistake appeared, so I couldn't see where was the mistake, and that was the time that I published the pattern. Oh, I have to change battery, I'm sorry. So I have to knit it again and I find the mistake, I publish the pattern, and the pattern is for 10 different sizes. So it's for all bodies, and I think that you're gonna love it a lot. This one is made with earth yarns in harvest fingering quality, and it's very good. I love it. This is a size 4, so you have sizes from 1 to 10. This is size 4, okay? So you're gonna find all the links and all about I'm gonna talk in this podcast in my blog, okay? You have the link right here down in the description box. You go to my blog, and then you have all the links and all things I am talking to you, I'm sharing with you here in this podcast, and all notes are of the show are in Spanish and in English, okay? So my next finished object is, let me see, is this one. This is a shawl from my friend Winelby. My friend Winelby, he lives in Argentina. He's from Venezuela, but he lives in Argentina. And he loves knitting and crocheting. But I think that lately more knitting. So he brought this. This is his first pattern, and he's so proud about this design. And this design is called Alma Llanera. That in English, I think that it could be like, I don't know. It's like in Venezuela you have lands that are called llanos. And alma, it's a word that you can translate as soul. So it's like you say llanera soul, okay? Alma llanera. It's a way that he defines his soul from Venezuela. So I think that is lovely, and besides, he's a person who you can't love. If you know him, you only can love him because he is pure love. So I'm very proud of him, and I need this for my sister in Argentina because my mother is visiting me right now. And when she came back to Argentina, she's gonna take this shawl for my sister, for my old sister that is called Laura. And I think that she's gonna appreciate this shawl a lot. And it's for her. I knit this shawl with Lima from Drops Garn Studio. It's a very cheap yarn because I have a lot of yarn in my stash, and I don't want to buy more yarns until I work with all that yarn that I have. I have a lot because a lot of people make gifts for me, and I'm so happy about that. But it's just that I received so much gifts that now I need to work with all that yarn, and I don't want to buy anything. Besides, I don't have too much money to buy, but I think that I'm gonna need a lot of things to gift to my family and my friends and my sons and my 2 children, and for everyone. I'm gonna need for everyone. So this is a gift for my sister. So another project that is finished is this one. This is a hat. You see, with a very simple lace stitch or diagram. Because I'm teaching circular needles, in Barcelona in a shop that is called Brical from a friend. So I prepared this hat for my students. They are learning her first projects in circular needles, so knitting in the round. So I create very simple patterns, knitting patterns to knit in the round. So in this pattern, that is the second project that they're gonna make, they're gonna learn how to make little lace diagram. So they're gonna learn how to read charts and how to make increases here in the top of the hat. So this pattern is very simple. It's for it's for people who is in a very initial level, or for people who likes this design. And it's gonna be published maybe next week. I don't know when, but it's gonna very soon. My testers, they are testing this one, and also they are testing this. That is a shawl that I think that I show you this shawl in the last episode, but I'm gonna show you again. This is the Earth shawl. As you can see, it's the same stitches that I use for the Venice Sweater. This is a collection that I'm designing that is called People of the Earth. So it starts in a very accidental way, because it starts with only one pattern, and then my mind couldn't stop, so I make only a t-shirt, then I make a sweater, this one, the long sleeve sweater, then I make two shawls and now I'm thinking in making a cowl, a hat, also fingerless mittens, and leg warmers. Is that the correct way to say it? I think, yes, leg warmers. So these are all things that I'm gonna make using the same stitch patterns, but with little variations. For example, this shawl has this edge. It's a lace edge, yes, edgings. And I think that it's great for this shawl. And my testers, they are testing this design. So when they finish the test, I'm gonna publish the pattern. And maybe 2 weeks, more or less, 2 or 3 weeks. This pattern will be published on my Ravelry store as the third pattern for this collection. So every time I publish one pattern from this collection, I'm gonna make a discount for all patterns that are inside this collection. And in the end, when I publish the last pattern, I'm gonna make like a ebook with all patterns, okay, with all this collection, so you can buy all patterns in a more cheap than buying only one pattern. But it's gonna take a lot of time for this, so I think that maybe 1 year. Yes, because I'm very slowly writing and knitting, so I need time for this. So the next finished object that I can show you, I don't have more because I have another one, but I don't want to show you yet. So let's go to work in progress. Let's go. So my work in progress number 1 is this one. It's still in the same way. This is the Coco Boxy sweater in spring summer version. I make this part the waist, yes, no, bust, waist, yes, the waist from this sweater. I think that I crocheted this one 2 or 3 times and then I unraveled everything. So now I know what I have to do to make it right, and this pattern will be published maybe by the end of October or first week of September. No, of November, I'm sorry. So it's a crochet pattern. I have the Coco Boxy sweater with long sleeves, and this is gonna be the spring version. The spring summer version. Spring summer version. So I like this pattern, so I'm gonna talk about this one in the future. Okay? Another thing that I have in progress is this little sweater for baby. This is for a very special person, and she's gonna have a baby, so I want that she has something needed by me for his baby. And I am finishing. I only have to sew all the parts, and it's ready for send to my friend, to my very special friend. So I take this design from a book, from a magazine, from Katia Yarns. They have these magazines. This is called Baby Stories. It's the number 5, and this is the design. Wait, I think that I have here pictures. It's this one. This is the design. I think that it's a very comfortable design, but I think that it's a little big for the size that they are. I made this one for 3 months, but I think that this is at least for 6 or 12 months. so I think it's a little big. I made it with Merino Sport. That is a yarn from Katia also. It's very soft. It's Merino 100% superwash, and it's very, 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 very soft. I like it a lot. So this is my work in progress, and my next work in progress is let me see. This is a design from wait. This design is from Melody Hoffman. Maybe you know her in Instagram as B Mandarin. She's a designer that I love a lot. She has designs, and besides the way that she communicates everything and that she expresses by herself, I think that it's so, I don't know, so lovely. So there was a girl here in Spain that is called Vanitas. She has a brand of yarns that she hand dyed by herself. She's gonna be at Barcelona Knit Festival, so if you want to see her, she has a very beautiful yarns. And she organized this cal, this knitting along. I didn't buy her yarns, not because I didn't like it, because I love it, but it's because I didn't have too much money. So I have these yarns on my stash from Knit Crate, and we are knitting the Into the Good socks. Into the Good socks. This is not the best yarn for this pattern, I know it, because I prefer to make with a solid color, but I don't care because they are for me, so I like it. I have this yarn in my stash a long time ago. The color is not very I don't know, it's difficult to combine it with something else. I didn't buy this color, it came to me as a gift, so, but I have to say that the yarn is very soft. I am knitting with this yarn very well, so I'm happy with the quality of the yarn. I'm gonna put here the name. I don't know if it's Vida Lana or Uru Yarn or the other brand that works with Knit Crate, that it's, I don't remember right now, but I'm gonna put here the name of this yarn in particular, because these yarns, it comes with to me with a Knit Crate box, and maybe the color is not very I don't like a lot this color, at least not for this pattern, but the yarn, the quality is the best. I like it a lot, and I'm knitting so well that I love it. It's a very good, I don't know, when I'm knitting these socks, I feel very like relaxed knitting with this yarn, so I like it a lot. So this is my work in progress with the socks. And my next work in progress is, let me see, yes, is this one. I think that I am not showing all, but I don't know. This is my next work in progress. This is called, this is a test knit that I'm making for a designer from Chile. She's called Camila Larsen, and you can find her in Instagram as Con Tijeras. And this is called the Venice Sweater. I love it. This is little, but I want to knit a sweater but not bigger, so I decided to make a very little size, even for me. But if it's very small for me, it's gonna be for my kid Theo. But I think that for me it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be like the one, like this one, you know, very with no ease, just in the body. So I think that this is gonna be okay. This is a raglan construction with cables, with a very simple cable, but very beautiful. And it's very easy, really is very easy to make, to knit. And she's gonna publish this design in December in 10 different sizes in Spanish and in English. So she's from South America. She have also patterns published on her Ravelry store. I don't know the other patterns, but this one I'm liking a lot. So I'm very fast to knit, because this is knitted with a, I think that 6 millimeters circular needles. So very fast to make. And I'm knitting with this yarn that is called Catena Merino from Katia Yarns. It's not a twisted yarn, it's not a single yarn. It's like a chain yarn. I don't know how to say it in English. In Spanish we said cadeneta, like in crochet, when you make chain, 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 chain. It's like this one. You see? And it's very soft. It's like a cloud. So this is a mixture of Catena Merino. Is a mixture of I don't know if it, no, it's not cotton merino. It's merino 100% extra fine, but very good. I like it a lot, and it's very fluffy. Could say the word. I don't know. I have to look for new words in the translator to describe things that I'm needing. So I'm gonna before to record a podcast, I will have to look for these words to explain better the things that I'm making. So these are all my work in progress. I think that I don't have more to show you. So I will show you some yarns that I received from Knit Crate. So let's go to the yarns that I didn't buy. So I'm gonna show you the yarns that I received from Knit Crate. That is this box that you receive every month. Oh, I'm sorry. Every month you receive a box like this with 2 skeins of premium quality yarn, and besides you receive crochet and knit patterns in this little magazine, and also you can download the pattern from Ravelry. And you receive always a little gift, as this one. This is a pin, but you receive also different things. Every month you receive a little gift, and very beautiful everything. So on September I received this yarn, very, very soft. I like it a lot. These are from Uru yarn, and this is these yarns are made exclusively for Knit Crate from Uru yarn. This is a silk decay. They are 85% merino wool and 50% silk. They are a decay weight, and you have 300 yards in 100 grams. And the color is beautiful, and they are very, very soft. I like it a lot. So this is my box of September, and I also received this pin. This pin that you can add to your project bag or for your clothes. And I also received this little magazine with different patterns. You have the choice of receive these 3 different colors, but I like the one that I received, so I'm very happy, because this one I don't like it at all, and this one maybe, but I have a lot of gray yarns, so I think that the blue is the best one that I could receive. And I'm sorry. And these are the patterns that are in this magazine this month, in September. Okay, you have 2 socks patterns. One is a knitting pattern and the other one is a crochet pattern. You have a hat pattern and different things for crochet or for knitting. And the box that I received in October is this one with this beautiful yarn. It's very beautiful. It's a Vidalana Ascendance. It's also made exclusively for Knit Crate. The colorway is Ancient Ruin and it's 100% fine Peruvian Highland wool. It's a sport weight. You have 328 yards in 100 grams. And it's very beautiful. It's like the other yarn that I was showing you before. It's like a chain, or a chain. You see, it's not a single yarn or a twisted. The camera. There you have. You see? I like a lot this kind of yarns because they are very beautiful and they have a lot of yards in 100 grams. So from here you can make maybe a pullover in my size. So, and the gift that I received in this box is this little marker stitch with a ceramic from Peru. They are hand painted, so I like it a lot. I remember that when I make bracelets traveling from in Peru, I use a lot this kind of ceramics for the bracelet, so I like it a lot. And this is the magazine for October. You have these 3 different colors: the green one, the violet, and the white, natural white or gray. And you have also broken stones, all natural. Oh, okay. And if you are in the sock subscription, these are the yarns for the sock subscription. They are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it a lot. So the patterns for October are this one. There is a knitting shawl, 2 knitting socks, 1 for crochet and 1 for knitting, and a blanket and a bonnet for baby in crochet. So this is my October box. So if you want a 20% of discount on your box of Knit Crate, I have this discount code, this discount coupon, so you can use it and you can follow the link that you will find here in the description box of this video or in my blog, okay? If you go there and you use my coupon code, you will have a 20% of discount on your first box of Knit Crate. So I'm gonna show you 3 books that I buy. One I buy it in Amazon. That is this one. Increases and decreases, 99 ways to make increasing and decreasing. Very interesting book. You have all pictures in all the book and everything step by step. I like it a lot. I think that is a very interesting book. I just buy it. I don't win any commission for this or affiliate links or anything, but I just want to show you because I think that it's a very interesting book that you can find in your library or in Amazon. I must buy this book in Amazon because it's an English book, and here in Spain I couldn't find this book in a closed library from my home, so I have to buy it in Amazon. And then I buy 2 books, second-hand books. I like a lot to buy books by second-hand. So this is This is from Thrift Books. I like a lot this web. It's a web that you can find, Thrift Books. You can find a lot of books, new and second-hand books in this web from all you want. Bestsellers or anything you want, you have there. But they are very cheap, this book there. Maybe this is a book that it costs $25 and I buy it in Thrift Books by $8. So even with the shipment, it's very cheap for me, and besides I don't have this book here in Spain because they are from Unbad, and these books are excellent. That's what can I say. This is the Knitter's Handy Book of Patterns from by Unbad, Boot. Basic designs in multiple sizes and gauges. So you will find here all these basic designs. Oh, I'm sorry. In every size, since baby to adult, and for every gauge. For fingering, for sport, decay, chunky, for all yarns. And you have these tables to follow. You first knit your gauge, and then you see how much stitches and how much rows you have in your own gauge, and then you choose the size you want to knit. And then you just follow the table for you, for your size and for your gauge. So I think that it's an excellent book. Here you have socks, you have mittens, you have gloves, you have hat, beret, yes, it's beret. I don't know now how to say in English. You have a simple pullover or sweater. You have this one. I don't know how to say now in English. This. And you have also scarves. So very, very interesting. And then when I saw this book, I received that one and I said, wow, this is very interesting. So I buy this one. This is the Knitter's Handy Book of Sweater Patterns. Here you have 1,500 options for knitting sweaters in any size or gauge. Obviously, it's from Booth also. I think that's the pronunciation. I don't know. I knew her before in a Craftsy course that I take. That now it's called Blueprint. So I think that she's a very, very good teacher. And here you will find a lot of the sweaters. They are not very fancy or very beautiful. They are very old. But I think that if you have a lot of creativity with these simple designs, you can make beautiful designs from your own. So, and every one of the constructions come in 3 different ways. Maybe with a turtleneck, or with a V. Yes, it's a V. Yes, a V-neck, or as a cardigan, or with a boat neck. So you see. So very, very interesting, really. I didn't have time yet to watch very deeply, but I think that I'm gonna work a lot with these books. I think that for someone who is starting with knitting designs, it's a very good way to start from your own to designing your own clothes. Even if you don't want to design to publish pattern, only for yourself. I think that it's a very good book to have at home. So I want to just tell you a little about the mystery call that I am organizing with a very big group of knitters and new knitters also. I have a group in Facebook. Before a month ago was my birthday, so I decided to organize a mystery call with a knitting design. So this is my first mystery call, so I'm very happy because for me it was a totally success. So I'm very happy about this. I didn't expect so much people to join to this mystery call, so for me it was a complete madness. So thank you. I just want to say thank you for all people who, even speaking in English, they joined to this mystery call. So thank you so much. The group is in Spanish, but they are 180 participants, but in the projects you will find more than 130 projects of this shawl. This Wednesday I'm gonna publish the last clue for this mystery, so I'm pretty nervous because when you make a mystery you don't know if people gonna like it or not. So it's I don't know, it's like it's a very brave decision to organize a mystery. I think that most of people like the design. I didn't make a very difficult design because I was thinking that people who speak in Spanish, this is the first mystery call that they participate. So I want to have I want that all knitters and even new knitters have the opportunity to participate in their first mystery call. Also for me as a designer. So I think that they are having a very good time in the group. We make some giveaways, and I publish all the tutorials for every section of the shawl, because there are people who doesn't have too much how can I say this word? They don't have too much experience knitting things. So for some people this is their first shawl, so I don't know, I'm very happy about that because I have their confidence. So I'm very happy. I can't say more than that I'm very happy, and thank you. And thank you especially to Victoria Knits and the project Bag and Love Bag Yarns, that they are some of the English speakers in the group. Well, Love Bag Yarns, she speaks also in Portuguese, and I think that she understands everything that I speak in Spanish. But especially to the project Bag and to Victoria Knits, because I met the project Bag, I met her in the Perth Festival of Yarns in Scotland, and I'm very happy about meeting people in that festival. I hope that I could go next year to that festival again, because I like it a lot. And Victoria Knits, I met her because she writes me by Ravelry, because she loves my Lent t-shirt. So when I published the mystery card, she just signed and joined us in the group. So I'm very happy about that because we speak in Spanish and you don't mind about that. So thank you so much for being so brave and for being so tolerant also, because maybe there is not too much people who speak in English who wants to be in a Spanish group or in a group who speak in Spanish. So I think that you have a very open mind. So, and I'm grateful for that because you give me the opportunity, and also you give you the opportunity to share things with people that maybe you don't understand what they speak, but you can see the pictures and everything that they are making inside the group. So thank you so much for that. And you know, Victoria, for the project back also, that if you don't understand something, you can ask me, and I said hers also that if you want that I publish in English in the group, they can ask me whatever they want, that I'm open for that also, because I want that everyone feel supported and include in this group. And this is a way that I can be, I don't know how to say it in English, but I want to say that I'm very grateful for that, and I want to show you back that you joined to this group. Thank you so much. So, see you on the next podcast. Bye bye. And if you want to support my work, I have also a Patreon where you can join there. You have a lot of rewards. You have 50% of discount in all my patterns in Ravelry. And also, if you are a silver Patreon, you have one pattern by free every month. Okay? So thank you thank you so much for everything. See you on the next podcast. Ciao, ciao.